Oh, this one. Oh, this one I had to rewatch it. The best one. If people don't know, that's like that fat ass that ride like a Lyft but got denied, and then she decided to sue the Lyft, and someone lost job because of it and win.
8 months after a viral video, a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and months of arguments about accommodations, Detroit rapper Dank DeMoss is officially settled with Lyft. And the way the story ends just has a bad taste, because the driver has been fired, and Dank is now rolling around in her own van with a chauffeur. This is hands down one of the most American stories I have ever covered in my entire life, because, hey, we are combining morbid obesity with lawsuits. Does it get more American than that? Because this story literally went from, ma'am, you can't fit in my car, to a full-blown discrimination lawsuit. And if you've been around on this channel since February, you'll remember how all this started, because this is Deja Blanding, but she's more known as the Detroit rapper by name Dank.
Okay, Cartier, if you really want to watch what is like happening, you come to watch in my horizontal view. Look at her. She got an extra butt in front of her, in the front and the back. Well, too bad then. The best I can tell you is to fix your headache. The only thing that I seems to be able to help, drink water. Do not try to drink those like like supplement waters, like like the gamer sub or something like that, or like any sport drink that have like high in like mineral, magnesium, all those kind of things, because the electrolyte stuff, okay, actually does have like minerals that open up your blood vessel, and having a headache already increase your blood flow into your brain is not a good thing. Reduce your salt intake. While you still have to drink water, but you have to reduce your salt intake. That would help you a little bit more, because salt is a certain type of mineral that like absorb a lot of waters. So you have to kind of like lessen your salt intake, and then still have to drink a lot of waters, because you have a too high concentration of water inside your head, inside your bloodstreams, because of the high salt content. It kind of like not really dilute. It kind of like fill up your bloodstream with a lot of unnecessary stuff. It kind of will give you a lot of like headache too. Yeah, not telling you to cut off like salt intake. I mean like just control it a little bit. Best advice I can give you is that. Aside from that, no. Hi, that's Snowy. Oh no, coffee doesn't help. Coffee actually make it worse. The after effect. Oh, you're gonna get it. Again, like you get a headache is because like your bloodstream is really open up. Caffeine open up your bloodstream even more. Because like the flood of like not just your blood, that like the content in your blood, the mineral, the water level, and all the electrolyte shit that is like in your bloodstream is like not really going to help you that much. In fact, it's just going to give you amplify like a headache. Oh, by the way, Hi there, Snowy. Welcome back from touching grass. How's your walk? Hope you don't like get chased by a dog. That's something I used to have back in the days. Oh, I got so fit from that. Every single day, just walking around, got gosh dang dogs like that infamous like neighborhood dogs that would just gosh dang like chase me out everywhere. It's a good exercise.
You know what's good exercise?
Yep, it
Being a
always a
nice
good
person.
exercise that way.
It's a good exercise to be a nice person.
I know that dog doesn't bite. It's just that the fact that I run, like it just run with me. But when I was a kid, I'm just like a scared kid. So like you know, I just run with it. And yeah, let's continue watching this one. Oh, that is like you can't really change that. It's not like Hong Kong is like in Singapore. Singapore, like if you smoke in a non-designated smoke area, unless you're super fucking rich, you can't afford to smoke outside. Okay. But I'm still surprised that a lot of people smoking though. For me, I'm not a smoking person, so like I never touched a smoke in my life. But yeah. Yeah, dog just like to run with people. So like at the end, like it's just like it doesn't really bite you. It's just want to like rush and follow you because you're running. Unless it's a very territorial dogs, then I can't really help you. You don't really like understand the dog intentions, unless you got bitten. Not even kidding. It actually what happens sooner or later. Who knows? Who knows? But again, oh, fat people kind of like jump scare. Okay. Let's talk about. Let's find the other video about this. Okay. Tozy, Dank, the most. I hope like it's just going to find. Nope. LYFT. Oh. Okay, let's watch this asshole. Okay, we did. What you're looking at? This one is part 2. You should watch part 1. Okay. This asshole you're looking at. She ordered something like a Uber. Okay. Or Grab or Lyft or like I don't know what a DoorDash. I don't get. So she ordered a car. She is a supersized person, okay? Supersized persons. But she ordered a small car because she wanted to save a gosh dang like few bucks, okay? And that small car arrived. Look at her. Like, holy shit, my car is like 20 years old. Like, if you go in there, it's just going to murder my car. And he just politely to say, you know what? You can try to call a like Lyft XL because my car is a little bit old and I just like have some tire problem already. I should switch it. My bad. So you can like cancel the car. I don't charge you back. You can just like call another one. There's another one really close by too. And then like she flipped out, scolded him, and then went on into TikTok on a tirade, and then decided to sue the company. And that guy, sadly, that is his entire life. He got fired from that. And the entire court argument is she can fit in the car. No, she can't fit in the car. Even she can fit into the car. Okay. It's going to murder his living expense, okay? If his car just broke down because of that afterward. Like, what do you expect? He can magic out like a car again? Like, man, for me, it's like if my drawing tablet is my fucking life at the moment. If my drawing tablet is broken, I can't afford a new one. So you get an idea.
This woman just sued Lyft because her driver declined picking her up because she wouldn't fit in the car. Only in America do you hear stories like this, and that goes for the size and the lawsuit. So clearly, we have a lot to unpack here. So meet Deja Blanding. She's apparently a rapper that goes by the name of Dank Damas from Detroit, and she's recently decided to sue Lyft simply because one of the drivers didn't want to pick her up because he alleged that she couldn't fit in his car without damaging it. So then she starts to film this interaction.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space at all. My car is small.
I can fit in this car?
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I doing with my money?
I'm going to cancel you. You're not going to be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What make you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, at least he's being respectable.
The car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't.
Just listening to that car, I mean, it's
So
not
what are you telling me?
at the healthiest
I can't fit
condition
in your car,
either.
so I gotta order another Lyft.
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back. Believe me.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL with you.
No, I don't never have to order an Uber XL.
You know, I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Carter.
Yeah, like, he's being very respectable about it. He's not trying to hurt her feelings here. Like, obviously, I understand how her feelings can get hurt here, but this is definitely just blowing things way out of proportion by suing Lyft based on a business decision by one of their contracted drivers. Because, let's be real, at the end of the day, no one owes you anything. Lyft drivers, they get paid like, what, $5 to $25 for an average ride. Most people don't get tips. Why would you risk messing up your seat and your car for extremely little upside? To me, it seems like she's being a bit entitled and opportunistic here because at the end of the day, this isn't Lyft's fault. Lyft drivers are not employees. They're independent contractors. Independent contractors, they're self-employed. So does that not mean that they have the right to refuse service? Because they have to cover the maintenance and the gas themselves, and there's no way it's good for a car if you're loading an entire payload for the back seat on one wheel. But let's see what she has to say about this.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that.
Liar.
You know?
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
Look at her waddling around. Sorry if anyone who is actually that size too. Like, I'm making fun of her is not because of her size. I'm making fun of her because of her entitlement. Of don't give a shit to other people. Now, at this point, like, even fat people is making fun of her at this point.
I'm doubtful she'll fit in the back of it.
And guess what? I'm also fat. Aha! Not that fat, but still fat. Right?
The C-Class.
Like, oh man,
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires. You know, like
The driver said
Obviously,
his
tire.
tires
The suspension is going to die. The tire is going to pop. It's a 20 gosh dang yellow car. Like, what do you fucking expect?
could not handle her weight.
So I didn't know this was actually a thing, but I guess it makes sense because there is some truth to what the driver is saying about the tires and suspension. But I mean, either way, the largest expense for Lyft and Uber drivers are maintaining the vehicle and gas. And the Mercedes can hold roughly 1,000 pounds in total as its payload. So it makes sense that he doesn't want to put half of the car's weight limit on one back tire. And I mean, it would be fair to say once you reach a certain size, just like with airlines, you have to buy an extra seat, you would have to buy an XL Uber so you can fit comfortably. That's also just for your own sake. Like, don't you want to be comfortable while you're riding or using a rideshare service? Obviously, it sucks, but you can't force others to take on the burden of your life choices. But because of this video, I did some research on this, and apparently a passenger in the backseat can weigh up to the limit specified by the vehicle's manufactured payload capacity, which is the total weight of all passengers and cargo that can be safely carried by the car, and varies depending on the car model. Typically, this means a single adult passenger can weigh anywhere between 150 to 250 pounds. Okay, so I mean, like, it wasn't until doing research on this, I found out this is actually a massive problem here in the US, since, you know, we're one of the top countries when it comes to obesity. So I mean, who would have known that, like, a lot of the bigger families here in the US are apparently driving around their cars above the payload capacity? That's something I learned today.
Every big person you
She's heavier than a gosh dang fucking fridge. She's 500 pound. Above 500 pound. Okay? How heavy is it? Gosh dang 500 pound. I need to take a look at it. Hold on a little bit, okay? is 226 kilogram. Holy shit! It's heavier than my gosh dang fridge. I can lift that thing up with myself, but I can't. I 100% cannot lift her. That's the thing. I can lift my fucking fridge, but I can't lift her. Definitely. And that's come from me.
Turned down because they can't fit in your car.
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL instead.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized,
You never order Uber XL means like you broke so many people's car. I feel sad for them.
canceled the ride, and left her
Yeah,
there.
dude, his
The rapper
engine
says she's pretty
sounds
tough.
not in the best condition.
Dank DeMoss, as she's
Again, like this girl is Fiat, okay? Fiat. And again, I cannot deny that. This is like, look at her size, you already know it's Fiat. You cannot deny that part, okay? If anyone who is like looking like that too, please go out, have a 10-minute walk, okay? 5-minute out, 5-minute back. You don't have to do much, okay? You can walk in the nearest distance in the house. You can walk in your house, inside your house too, like just 5 minutes, okay? 5-minute out, 5-minute in. Just do that on a daily basis. You will live a healthier life. Most likely, case you might even get thinner. Heck, you just try to listen to your favorite like anime music, okay? Just flopping around, listen to your favorite anime music. You still can get a thinner body from this. Like, imagine like you are in like some sort of like epic anime fight when you listen to your anime opening. Just do that shit. Even that shit helps, okay?
known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
And also, what about the Lyft driver who likely lost their job for this?
And now I just noticed, like, did she try to rap on the court and the gosh dang judge is like vibing with
it
it?
would be fair to say once you reach a certain size, just like with airlines, capacity. That's something I learned today.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL instead.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her
Yeah,
there.
dude, his
The rapper
engine
says she's pretty
sounds
tough.
not in the best condition.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
The
I
fuck?
just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
And also, what about the Lyft driver who likely lost their job for this? All because
He already
she didn't
lost
want
his
to order
job,
an XL
sadly.
after he declined her. All she had to do would be, oh, okay, and order an XL, and there wouldn't be a problem here. But I'm also certain that the dude lost his job by trying to protect his car. And also, again, while listening to his car while idling, clearly it wasn't in the best shape. So he's just trying to save money where he can.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John
Right.
Marco and Zach
This is
Runyon,
why
say
sometimes we
weight
say
is a protected
lawyer is fucking
characteristic
evil.
in Michigan by law.
Yeah, this lawyer
It would be no
immediately
different than
contact
a
her, say
driver
we can
pulling up
sue
and
them.
saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same under the law. It's the same.
Nope.
Come on, sure. Like,
No.
under the law.
No.
It could be the
No,
same.
I don't give a fuck about that. Like that, like say again, like car have a certain rate of payload they can actually ride. All right, she definitely exceed the fucking payload, and it's my right as a driver to keep my car safe so my passenger can be saved. Fuck you.
But like for me, it'll be white boy summer the rest of my life. But I'm gonna make sure that it's not fat boy winter, or that's my goal. My goal is to avoid fat boy winter for myself. I'm trying not to repeat that weight gain I did when I first moved to the States back in like into 2018, 2020. So the real OGs here on this channel, they know that I was probably 30 pounds heavier back then. Because surprisingly enough, when I moved from Norway
Because she
to the
refused
US
to.
and got access to
She got offended because
American
he said
fast
like,
food
"Oh, your size,
and
I can't let you sit in there. You have to like order a bigger car." And she got offended and said like, "I can fit in the car." Because here's the thing, if you order Uber XL or something like that, okay, you order like specifically a big car for it, obviously you're going to pay more. And then the irony of like when she like the part 2, you're going to be very angry on the part 2 part.
good old corn syrup. Every single drink size is like, what, 30 to 50% larger than what it is in Europe? Yeah, your boy ballooned a bit. But thankfully, we got that taken care of. You know, boys getting swole in the gym, you know, yeah, like as... Maybe not swole yet, but at least I'm not overweight anymore.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
Full-figured folks? Why are we tiptoeing here? That almost sounds like more of a slur.
Did I talk about people trying to cancel the word obesities? If you guys haven't heard about it, I can talk about it too. It's like they want to turn obesity into a slur. You have to cancel the word, not using the word obesities, but obesity is literally a fucking medical term. What, you don't like stage 3 cancers and then you want to like cancel the word cancer? Oh, due to the recent like backlash that we cannot call it stage 3 cancer for you, so we switch it to the way that is Sagittarius. Stage 3 Sagittarius, yes. You currently have stage 3 Sagittarius, which is like, for a lot of people say like Sagittarius is actually a better horoscope than Cancer, so we can actually use the word Sagittarius instead of Cancers, okay? So, yeah. And then afterward, like so many people with Sagittarius, stage 3 like Sagittarius died, and then it's like, Sagittarius is a very, very bad word. We should cancel the word Sagittarius. Like, that's the issues, okay? I'm fucking angry at this point. You cannot cancel the gosh dang fucking word obesity, okay? It's a fucking medical conditions. Read gosh dang medical book when you say this thing. Like, and then, hold on. What do you say? Even the doctor supported? What the fuck? Yes. Even some doctors are actually support the cancellations of the word obesities. Take their license away. They shouldn't have a fucking license. They do not fucking deserve like fucking license at this point. Do you know they want to replace the word with some other things? They want to replace the obesity like category 1, 2, and 3. I kind of forgot like one. I only remember one of it. It's called Galaxy Fat. The fat obesity folk name one of them officially written in the gosh dang fucking petitions. Galaxy Fat! Are you fucking insulting yourself? Oh my. Like every single time I want to talk about this, I got a fucking migraine just listen to it myself. The creativity of the thinking, like, wow. You're fat. Go to gym. Do some exercise. Even you won't like get thinner. Obviously, at that point, like they have way too many stubborn fat. Like unless they go on a diet and exercise and suffer in the same time, it's not going to like lose any weight. That's the sad part of it. But at least like they will gain a better like heart. Boost a little bit amount of like their heart muscle so they can live a slightly better life. That's all I can say. And refuse to accept the fact that you guys have reached the level of category of obesities. That's like category 1 and 2 and 3. Same with cancers, have stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like obesity have 1, 2, 3. Technically at this point, I think America have a category for 4 at this point. And it's a miracle they're still alive. I'm not even cursing them to death. At this point, like anyone who reach like obesity like category 3 is similar to people who have cancer at that point. You are going to die. It's not even like a cursing fact. It's a hardcore fact that you are going to die. When you reach that state, please live a slightly healthier life. It helps so much. Back in the days, I was so fucking fat. I can even show you guys the fucking fat image I have again. Okay? Back then, I actually managed to hit my BMI because of COVID, obviously. Again, like I don't go out exercise a lot. I kind of eat way too much around the time too. Studying, stress eating, all those kind of things. I gained fat to a point that I am just reached like the obesity category 1. Okay? I used to be a fat fuck, so I know. Let me try to find like some of my old image. I cannot open my I cannot open my Facebook like live due to some incident. Okay? All I can do. Too bad I only got like this pictures. Again, I rarely take pictures when I was like even now. So like this didn't show my how fat my gosh dang belly is. But I'm just going to show you guys this one, okay? Some people might think, oh, face review. I already showed my face like lots of times, okay? It's fine. So this is me. You can look at my fucking face and look at my fucking face like now. Like you guys would know like how fucking fat I was back then. This was like around the time I'm literally 95 kilogram. And let me show you back then when I was thin, okay? So this is me back then when I'm in my prime, okay? I look so fucking different. Every single time I look at this gosh dang fucking photo, I be like, I need to do more exercise. But yeah, this is me. How long was this picture? It's like 2014. I choose like find something like much more like recently like different. Okay. Okay, this is me when I was like 2015. Again, I'm not that fat, okay, back then. But stress eating, the gosh dang power of stress eating is actually very dangerous. You guys have to like be careful of that. Okay? All I can say is that, and then I gained like so much fat that I'm like 96 kilogram. And my healthy weight, if I really need to be in a very like healthy like BMI weight right now, is I need to get like below 75 kilogram. Okay, right now I'm 84, 83. Okay, I think I just recently dropped to 83, which is a good thing. But how did I even manage to drop that much weight in the first place? It's because, like Snowy just said, actually changing your meal does help. I didn't cut off any meal, but I just changed my meal into a lower carbohydrate. So I basically almost skip rice, okay? I almost don't eat rice. I skip all the noodles, any like flour-based stuff. I just eat like veggies, meat, heck, even fried chickens. I'm not even kidding. I do not hold back on my hamburgers and fried chicken and nuggets. It's still fine. Well, technically my nuggets is like I made it myself, but still. I'm still fine. I'm still losing lots of weight by literally cut down the eating of carbohydrate. No rice for me. I know for lots of people it might be tortured, especially in Asia, but for me it's kind of fine. I just like go for it and lower my sugar intakes and lower my carbohydrate intake. Just by that alone, within a month, yes, I'm not even kidding. It's still my proudest moment. Within a month, I lost 10 kilogram. I'm not even kidding. I literally mark it every single day. I don't know how the fuck happened, but I lost 10 kilograms just doing that. I didn't exercise. I didn't do anything else. I just changed how I eat. I lost 10 kilograms. For what I say, like here's the thing. This is like, again, a diet advice from me, is do not completely cut off a certain food when you are on a diet, okay? You can eat it. You have to understand that you still can eat it, just refrain from eating too much of it, because craving is something that really, really like difficult to like fight off. So at least like have some tiny amount, or like have a healthy amount, like you can eat. You have to control a little bit, but obviously you still can eat it. And in public setting, like if you go out with families, or like your friends is like doing celebrations, they might want you to drink some beers or like eat some rice. Everyone sit around, you know. There will be chance that you still have to eat it due to public setting. It's fine. You just eat less in your house, in your own personal setting. Then it's fine. You don't have to always force yourself not to eat it due to the diet. Okay, I still live like that, and I'm still living fine. I still like getting thinner and thinner. Like that's the thing. like you guys have to like understand this. Like if you completely cut off the food, I'm saying like carbohydrate is the like the main killer, like the main culprit that like making you fat, okay? And then you completely cut it off, the moment you touch it back, okay? This is the worst part. You might have like a random chance of developing a allergy toward that food. I'm not even kidding. Some people, because they used to eat like bread and stuff, when they cut off like eating bread because of carbohydrate thingy, and then they cut off for many, many years, and then they finally thin down to like the rate they kind of like it. When they eat it, they actually do not hold back when they eat it. So it's like a system shock to their bodies, and they develop a carbohydrate like allergy because of it. So never really cut off like a certain diet due to a diet. It's going to really damaging like how your body is going to process some certain food. And even if you really want to, even like there's some certain chance that you really want to fully cut out some things, okay? When you eat it, don't eat it like how your memory should do, okay? Do it like slow, tiny introductions, okay? It's like eating poison in like small amount until you become immune to the poison, okay? Your body need time to adjust how to process that thing. Do not suddenly just like didn't eat bread for 10 years and then come back suddenly eat like a bunch of burgers. It won't help you. You might develop some allergy because of it too. And in order to like lose fat, okay? I know the strategy, I just never really use it because it's going to like going a little bit like difficult time if you really have to do it, okay? I show you guys like a very nifty chart of the power of balanced diet, okay? This, okay, is a graph of fat, muscle. I need to switch pen for this, okay? So this is like the chart of fat and muscle. And this is your weight, okay? For us, we have a zone that developed that we would say this is a no BMI zone, okay? Oh, yeah, before this is 0 in the middle, okay? This is maybe like 100 kilogram. Let's make it like simple for you to understand. 100 kilogram, 100 kilogram. Okay? So this is, I won't even say like 0. Let's switch it up. Easier for me to teach you guys. The centers is maybe like, depends on your BMI height, okay? Your BMI, like healthy weight, is maybe like me. I use myself as the guinea pig, okay? Mine is like 75, okay? Below 75. So when your BMI is at the weight of like above your BMI and then it's in the unhealthy range, it's going to be here. You being fucking fat. On like the lumpy kind of fat. But there's still same times you can gain a certain level of BMI, which is also bad for you. This is like basically steroid level, okay? This is like you have so much muscle, you basically just take steroid at that moment. We believe that you are fucking taking steroid. Okay? And then, when you lose your fat to a certain rate, let's say like the BMI, let's do it like 75 is in here actually, is much more easier. Okay, this is unhealthy weight. So like you are like super like bony, okay? You are super fucking bony at that point. So you just like maybe like 50 kilogram. This is unhealthy, okay? This is unhealthy. You are below your healthy range. Let's use green color for healthy range. Okay. Red colors for you're fucked. So while your body still have fat, you look like a normal person's, you are like at the range of like 75. Okay? This is like the actual chart of your weight. We can reach a certain level of weight that is like, this is a okay zone. Okay? You still have fat, you still have like your weight and all those kind of things. Maybe at some times, if you exercise enough, you can skip this path. Okay, you can skip this path and exchange your fat and like a lot of things into muscle. So this align in. This is what we can say is still a healthy area line, okay? This line here to this line here, you don't even have fat to protect yourself. If like you really don't have fat, you only have muscle. This is very bad for you. So, yeah. That's the thing, like, you can be heavy. Like, you can be at, like, 70, like around, like, this zone in here, okay? Maybe, like, you are, like, right now, like I say, I'm, like, if you are, like, in 95, okay? You are 95 kilogram, but most of it is actually muscle. The weight of the muscle giving you this level is kind of fine. You are in, like, a very healthy, like, state, but if you are at this area, shooting down at like 95 kilogram, you are at obese category 1. Like, depends on the BMI. I mean, like, it's a very different of like having a shit tons of fat and you are at 95 kilogram, or you have a shit tons of muscle, you at like 95 kilogram. It's a very different spectrum. It's kind of exists like that. This is still technically in the green zone, okay? Despite you kind of like, you know, you get into like a really, really heavy, but you are still like not like too fat. Your body is running like in a very well-oiled machine. You have muscle to support you. You can walk, you can run, you can lift. You have a shit tons of muscle. Yeah, and it's kind of still fine. So, like I say again, like this range is good for you. This is like a healthy range. You still have fat. You can like those fat can like protect you. You don't have to be like super muscle boy. Okay, you can be a twink but and still like be healthy. But if you are a little bit like too thin, okay? At this point, 50 kilogram, you're supposed to be like 75. You are now at 50 kilogram. This line is really going to fuck you up. Why? Even you have a lot of muscle, you don't have enough fat. Our body need fat, okay? Why? It's like keep a very nice balance. Our body still need fat. So we need to keep a certain nice balance of like what we're going to eat, what we're going to like supply our body. If you have that much muscle, and then you are that not fat, means that your body is not supplying enough for the muscle if you have like super 100% muscle weight. So this is not going to like be nice for you. So this is like, you can see like the weird Schrodinger like path here. Like you can have like certain fat in your body, but you don't really exactly have a muscle to a point you're basically a twink. You only got fat and like meat. You don't have muscle. You're still kind of like fine like around this level, okay? Like you are below like 60 kilogram. You're supposed to be 75. You're still kind of fine. You're not dying, okay? You still have enough like food to supply like your basically your body is running in low energy mode. It's fine. But if you have a lot of muscle, but your body have zero fat, like around this area, it's bad for you. Why? Because that your body need a lot of supply of like food, energy, and like fat and like sugars, so many things that your body need to like upkeep the muscle. If you have so much muscle that you have zero fat and have nothing that can like supply a gosh dang muscle, you are also in the fucking danger zone. This is like again, it's going to be very, very difficult way to kind of like see it this way, okay? So again, like you need like a certain amount of fat together, okay? You need a certain amount of fat together with your muscle to supply each other's. But you cannot only have fat and have no muscle to like supply your anything, okay? You need a healthy amount of both sides of things. This is why, again, I will say this thing: girls should go to the gym. I know this is going to be a very sad thing to say, like girls actually can go to the gym. A lot of people thought like girls can actually gain a lot of muscle, but you can't, sadly. Maybe your dream is supposed to be the most powerful woman in the world with like muscle mommy, like a beef patty, but you can't unless you actually like try your hardest to eat a lot of protein stuff and like maybe inject some like testosterone like into your like bloodstream. It's not going to work because testosterone is the one that kind of like, you know, like the guys have like Adam's apple thingy. Yeah, that thing, and our balls, that two like juggling balls in there. That is like the one that produce like the chemical that make us have muscle. Women have so little of that. Depends like on your genetic. Okay, you might never gain a single strand of muscle, even you try to. You can have strength, but you can't have muscle. Okay, you can have strength that literally can stronger than a muscle-bound man, but you cannot have the size of the muscle like a freaking Mr. Olympic. If you guys watch like that like you know like gym training like anime, that you cannot gain a muscle like freaking Machio-san if you are girls. Sadly, you have to give up if you want to like look like that. You have to put some steroid into your ass or something. I don't know how to solve that issues. That's the only way so far I can say. So that's all I can say about those kind of things, because like again like apparently girls don't have this. They have, it's just that there's a certain limit cap in here. You can't go through 100. Men can go through 100. Maybe like you cap like around like here. This is your cap. Female have cap, male doesn't have cap. This is like one of the thing, like biologically, because like you guys can't actually have like giant size because of that, unless that you have like some sort of like genetically it's like kind of like have like bigger bones or like taller, or like you do have like slightly more testosterone than most girls, then yeah, you can have like a giant bodies and also like very muscular bodies too. But generally, most female like muscle size have been capped, so their explosive strength is not really that impressive. But they can have like a lot of strength to maintain. It's like they have long-term strength than like explosive strength. So imagine if I holding a sack of like 10 kilogram rice, I have to walk like 2 kilometers. I would let go of that. Like maybe at the very beginning of the moment, I can easily lift it up. I can even like toss it, juggle it. I have the strength to do it. But if I need to hold that gosh dang fucking bag and walk like 2 kilometers, it's not going to work. I can't do that. But girls, actually, if they train themselves to be able to already hold a 10 kilogram bag, like a rice bag, they can actually hold it and then walk maybe like 5 kilometers. They still can keep walking. That is the power of female. Female has like you know, very like slow burn strength. They can build up those things very easily. Men kind of like have explosive strength. I can train myself to be able to like toss a gosh dang rice bag to a very far away, but girls cannot. But girls can hold the fucking rice bag to like very far away place. Guys cannot. That's the duality of like men's and women. And then yeah, that's actually right now have like this like strongman challenge, like a female version of strongman challenge. Also is a strong woman challenge. Currently they have like this like very big scandal. There's a guy that because he have such fat ass and man boobs, okay, he registered as a female in the strong woman games and got the first place. And then he never disclosed that he's a dude, okay? He never disclosed he's a dude. And because of that, then later got found out, you know, like the contestant already know he's a dude, but for some reason, like he just never say anything. They you know, like it's like strong woman versus like strong, like the lowest level of strong men, and then the men obviously win, and then like there lots of people got pissed off about it. It's because, like I say again, like men and women have like a lots of like different level of strength. Like women can do like long distance stuff, like men cannot do it, like long stamina stuff, and then like men have like explosive strength, like women doesn't have explosive strength that much. Like that's the thing, like in between like male and female, no matter how you trying to like cut it, like there's like a direct different, like imagine like you play a game, like everyone have a class system. There's like wizard is good at intelligence stat, and like warrior is good at like strength stat, stuff like that. So there is a clear difference on stat build in like male and female. Do not rope like dudes that just say like I feel like, you know, my inside is female, I should go to female fucking like physical competitions. It doesn't fucking work. I don't care about your feelings. If a girl's definitely felt like they are like men in the inside, they definitely will not, 100% will not go into a male competition and try to compete with dude, okay? Look at all those muscle bound dude. The first thing you do is give up. Alright? Like compete with a man only challenge. If it's like a unisex challenge, then it's fine. They definitely like it's like doable for male and female. But there's like definite things like only female can do. There's definite thing only male can do, okay? You like no matter what kind of mindset you have, you can't really change it. This is not fucking anime, okay? The power of friendship doesn't really help you. The power of your belief like doesn't really help you. That's the thing. Like a lot of people thought like their life is gosh dang fucking anime. So yeah, there's a lots of like weird ass issues when it comes to like a lots of this kind of like stuff and that. I can talk a lot about this is because again I've been through this journey of trying myself best to like live a healthier life due to my like physical issues too. Like I'm trying my best to like keep myself in a very healthy body so I can like handle my conditions. So yeah, it kind of pissed me off like when I am like kind of disabled, I'm trying my best, and then there's like some other fucker self-diagnosed themselves as like ADHD or something or autism or something, self-diagnosed, not even like medically diagnosed, okay? And then call themselves disabled and then gave up doing everything and want people to like adapt to them. Like actual disabled people are the most stubborn fucking person in the world. We do not give up. We just try our best, okay? It's a fucking insult people that keep using like disability as a fucking excuse not doing anything. I might offend someone, but in some sense, like that's how I personally feel, okay? I know sometimes it's actual like physical capability you cannot, then it's fine. But a lot of people actually they can do it, but they just give people excuse, like using that as an excuse and never do anything about it. And that's the one that I'm pissed off. There are lots of people tried and actually they physically cannot, then it's fine. But there are so many people actually legitly can, but they just pretend like using it as a fucking excuse. Then yeah, that does piss me off. Let's go back to the video, I guess.
But here is an image of her sitting in the trunk of an SUV. And come on, I mean, after looking at this picture, there is no way.
This is a fucking SUV again. Like, look at her. She's in a gosh dang fucking SUV. This is her in a car. And then the car that she wants to ride is less height than this car twice. Like, you look at the red light, that is his car height. Like, the car height of, like, she's going to, like, sue. Because he doesn't want to, like, let her ride the car. The car like the top of the car height is around the height of that gosh dang red light you're looking at right now. You tell me you can fit in the fucking car? Yes, you can fit in the fucking car. You're going to break the fucking car. You're going to fit in it. Like, again, this is like, I need to find this particular meme, okay?
Yeah, don't you see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun.
It's hardly appropriate to start hurling generalizations.
If I may, I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Yes! The most golden quote that you can hear in this particular part. A lot of people think they can, but they forgot to think they should. Again, let's show it again.
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Yeah, this need to be like a golden quote for a lot of idiot out there too. Every single time, they should think about this before they do something stupid, okay? It's a very important thing. A lot of people are right now these days is just reacting to information instead of like actually sit there and study the informations. They didn't really earn the fucking knowledge. They just read the knowledge. At least sit there, have some times to digest it, idiot.
Fit in the back of a B or C class. This whole situation just feels like something out of a Boondocks episode. And here is another picture of her in the driver's seat of an SUV, presumably with the seat all the way. Driver's seat of an SUV, presumably with the seat all the way back. I don't know how the driver's gonna fit her in the back of his car in a small C class without damaging the car, at least damaging the seat. This lawsuit feels either like a cash grab or like an attention stunt to me. And I can't, maybe both, but still, like, I just don't feel like she was really that wronged here. Like, obviously, it's humiliating and it sucks, but like, is it really worth suing over? Just get a new Lyft, get an XL. I just don't see the reason to ruin this Lyft driver's life because of this situation.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see like what we go through as bigger
Look
people.
at her wandering around. Wandering around like a goddamn
We did
penguin.
reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That
I'm
is
pointing
why
my middle finger
they
right
denied
now.
her ride.
Overall, this is going to be a super interesting case to follow. The comments on this news article are definitely not taking her side. In quote, I had a passenger her size and I failed to refuse my trip. My axle broke. Lyft did not help me with my repairs. I'm proud of that driver for standing his ground. She needs to order an XL Lyft. People always trying to save $1 and forget about the poor drivers. I hope she doesn't win. It's Lyft, not forklift. Okay, and the internet really ran with that one. Okay, come on, guys. Lyft drivers get about $5 a ride, and most passengers don't even tip. She weighs more than the car. When she ruins his car, who pays for the repair? Why wouldn't she spend the extra money on a larger vehicle? Let's not normalize this. She's 600 pounds. Please let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. But other than that, YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy this video, so you should definitely check it out and subscribe if you're new. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, so this is kind of like, I forgot like his part 3 or something. Is there like a part 2 of this? I remember there's like more detail like surfacing afterward, but yeah, I can't find it. So this is like the best you can kind of like get it. There's like a part 2 of it. This is like a part 3 of this, okay? She won! Sorry about the yelling. I'm actually really angry. Every single time I see like this fat ass like walking around, I'm angry. Okay? She have an extra butt in front of her.
8 months after a viral video, a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and months of arguments about accommodations, Detroit rapper Dank DeMoss is officially settled with Lyft. And the way the story ends just has a bad taste, because the driver has been fired, and Dank is now rolling around her own van with a chauffeur.
A fucking van! Fucking van! Fucking van! Twice as tall as him! Even she understand, like, she can't... Like, here's the thing. If I am the fucking judge, okay? If I am the fucking judge, I will let her win. You know what? I would let her win with fucking conditions. You know what? You need to buy, like, this is the thing. That guy is going to lose his car, okay? You're going to have his car. And then you have to ride that car for 2 fucking, not 2 fucking days, 2 fucking months. If the fucking car survived, okay? If the fucking car survived, Lyft owe you like a few millions dollars, okay? If the car didn't even survive for a fucking month, you are wasting every people resources. You are wasting everyone time. You are wasting that brother time that refused you to let you like ride his car because it's going to fucking break his car in the first place. And then you still have to buy a new car and compensate that guy because he lost his job because of you. Man, watching this kind of people idiot like around here, like, actually it made me so fucking infuriating.
This is hands down one of the most American stories I have ever covered in my entire life because, hey, we are combining morbid obesity with lawsuits. Does it get more American than that? Because this story literally went from, ma'am, you can't fit in my car, to a full-blown discrimination lawsuit. And if you've been around on this channel since February, you'll remember how all this started because this is Deja Blanding, but she's more known as the Detroit rapper by name Dank DeMoss. And earlier this year, she requested a Lyft to go to a Detroit Lions watch party, but when the driver arrived, the driver quickly realized that he thought she wouldn't fit in his car. He sized her up and he was like, yeah, this thing is not gonna fit in my 2007 Toyota Corolla that's clearly, I don't know, just...
Again, let's have like a calculator for this. 2007, okay? This thing happened this year. That car survived that long. It's a 2007 Toyota Corolla. Okay? 2007. Okay? 2015. Minus 2007. Okay? It's a car that is 18 fucking years old. If I see a fat ass like that, I will immediately say, no, you're gonna kill my car. My car would have issues running a guy with a bag. And you want a girl that a freaking size of fridge you want to go into my fucking car? No! Hell no!
By how it sounds, it's probably run on like 200,000 miles.
You say this thing?
Did I say this thing to her? No, hold up. Did I say like this thing as in her or this thing as in like getting into the car? Like I think I referred to the car, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I hope so.
Hold up. This lady is not going to fit into the thing, which is the car. That's where I'm going with this, okay? Yeah, that's what we're trying to say. But before you guys say, hey, this is fat phobia, here's what actually happened. So obviously, she pulled out her phone, she started filming, and she started saying, hey, I could fit in this car. And the driver calmly replied, believe me, you can't. He wasn't yelling, he wasn't insulting her, he was just calmly saying, hey, I don't think this is gonna work in my car, and my car is old, and it's running on its last legs, and this might put it over. This might put the car in the grave. But he went on the whole spiel of how his car was too small, that it had a tired tire, and to be honest, you can hear it in the audio, like that car didn't sound like it could handle a 500-pound person on one of the wheels in the back. He then suggested that she got an Uber XL. And then obviously to top it off, he said that he would not charge her for canceling the ride, that he himself would cancel the ride. And just to give a little bit of context, because I feel like this is kind of important. So a typical sedan can handle about 1,000 pounds total, which includes all passengers and cargo. A single seat can usually take about 250 pounds safely. So when you're dealing with someone who weighs around 500 pounds and that's weight concentrated on one side of the car, the driver's concern isn't random. It's basically just physics. But this is an interesting predicament. Like Deja obviously is human, and I can see how this is upsetting for her. And I feel like the situation has some similarities to, you know, the Six Flags rides, like the roller coaster rides, and also plane seats, where there's now a recent debate where if a person does not fit within the plane seat, that they have to buy a second seat. Obviously, the situation is a little bit different because you also have the Uber XL option and all that like that. And then also like Lyft isn't really a massive airline conglomerate. It's more or less like a platform. So each driver, they're not employees for Lyft. They're just contractors working for Lyft. So at least one would think that a Lyft driver isn't a spokesperson for Lyft. Apparently the lawsuit thinks otherwise. And I am worried that the situation did cost this driver's job when he was just trying to look out for himself and his car. But obviously Deja felt humiliated. She filmed the whole thing and posted it online. Then she filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Lyft, accusing them of weight discrimination, which is pretty much the pinnacle of Karen moves here. But her attorney, Zach Runyon, gave this statement. Refusing someone transportation based on their weight is not only illegal, but dangerous. Imagine the consequences of Miss Blanding was unable to seek shelter after the driver left her stranded. This could have ended even worse than it did. Worse than missing a Detroit Lions watch party? But obviously that statement set the tone for the entire case. And look, I'm not saying that being left on the side of the road is not scary, but this wasn't some like emergency. This was a Detroit Lions watch party. And obviously if this was an emergency, it's not like an ambulance wouldn't be there to handle it. Like Lyft drivers aren't a substitute for EMS. Now, obviously everything I'm saying here is 100% my opinion. I'm just giving some commentary on things that unfolded here on the internet. But when that clip went viral, reactions were just all over the place. Because one side sided with the driver and said, you can't expect the driver to just put his car at risk when she could have easily ordered an XL. And the other side said this was body shaming. And honestly, I don't think this was personal at all. I think it was just geometry. Like, it was kind of like the whole, you know, the kids' toy things where you put shapes inside of holes, and if the shape doesn't fit, you have to find a different spot to put the shape. Is this not kind of similar? And if that wasn't enough, Deja did interviews like The Breakfast Club. And when she went to sit down, she realized, oh, I can't sit on a normal chair here. So they literally had to bring in a sofa just so she could sit down.
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
You already little.
You can't sit in a normal chair, you need to sit on a fucking couch.
There you go.
And when they finally dragged the sofa in, she wasn't like apologetic or anything. She was like, yeah, talk about accommodations. Like, she was making a big thing that like they had to do this for her. Like, come on, are you kidding me? That does not help her point whatsoever. And obviously while they were accommodating her, she wasn't like quiet and a little bit apologetic. She was more like kind of rubbing it in their face. So she was like, yeah, accommodations, we really need this. Like, come on. But like logically also, what is this Lyft driver supposed to do? I guess like a lot of people say he just should have sucked it up, let her squeeze into the car, and if anything happened to the car, I mean, that would just be for him to pay. Or, because realistically, that's what would have happened. It's not like he could be like, hold on, wait a second, let me come back in a Sprinter. Or she could have just like ordered a bigger car like an Uber XL or a Lyft XL like he suggested. And obviously somewhere within all this, she started to lean into the moment. Like, she was on interviews, she was gaining followers, she was making weight discrimination statements, and let's be honest, she was really milking those 15 minutes.
People think that bigger people, obese, the F word people should just be in a house when it's like, we not.
Nope,
Yeah, the
you're
F
fat.
word. I'm not
Yeah,
worried.
that you
Accepted
can't
it.
say in the house.
You're fucking fat.
You know, like,
I'm not saying that word.
yeah, we don't use that word in my house either.
I thought you talking about the slur. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
No.
No.
I'm
Come on, fat
Here's
is
the
not
thing.
a bad word.
I'm a fat fuck, okay? I accept the fact that I need exercise and I need a healthier diet, okay? So, again, since I reached the category of obesity before, she's a fat bitch. Why I add a bitch? Because she does behave like one. Is a correct title. She's a bitch about everything. She's also fat. I don't insult people like correctly. This is not even an insult. This is literally a statement at this point.
Like, the F word, you can't be calling fat the F word. Everyone's thinking of a different word then. And also, just one look at her TikTok, and I found that she doesn't actually think that fat is a slur.
Yeah, fat with a P. What it look like from the back, I won't see.
The whole thing seems like it's less about her being silenced and more about her being put in a slightly inconvenient situation. Because the lawsuit cited Elliot Larson's Civil Rights Act, claiming that the defendant, Lyft, through its agents, representatives, and employees, unlawfully discriminated against the plaintiff based on her weight, treated her differently from similarly situated individuals based on weight, and allowed plaintiff to be subjected to unlawful harassment based on her weight. So I guess all of this was unlawful harassment. But it didn't stop there, because the suit also argued that this caused her emotional and mental harm. Meanwhile, Lyft made their statement. Lyft
Emotional
unequivocally
harm
condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Our community guidelines in terms of service explicitly.
At this point, does she actually sue her mom, calling her fat one day? You harm me emotionally. I'm gonna sue you. But I'm a mom, and you're fat. You harm me. I gotta sue your ass.
Prohibit harassment or discrimination. AKA, yeah, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So fast forward 8 months later, court records confirm the case has officially been settled. Her attorney said the matter was resolved but wouldn't comment on the specifics. No public number was released, no official terms. But Daily Mail and Fox 2 both confirmed the lawsuit ended quietly earlier this summer. And here's where the plot twists. The driver, Abraham, got fired from this. And dank Tomas, she bought a brand new van and now she has a chauffeur. Is this justice? I don't know. Because what started as, I just want to go to this watch party, turned into a national news cycle, a discrimination lawsuit, and apparently a personal driver for one lady. So yeah, no court ruling, just a quiet settlement, a fired driver, and a rapper, now with a van and a chauffeur. But also notice how she didn't buy a small sedan with high mileage to be chauffeured around in. She bought a big van. But either way, who knows? Maybe she'll be back to making music.
At this point, I want to flip the fucking table. Like, I'm not even kidding about it. I want to flip a fucking table just from hearing this. You know what? I got another way to do it, okay? Hold on.
Videos again.
Oh, by the way, if you want to learn how to do this thing, okay, let me show it to you. If you are using Windows, okay, you can hold your window key. Okay, press the comma button. This thing will pop up. using Windows 11, Windows 10, like both have this like functions. You have to go to find your emoticon thingy. You can actually find like happy emoticon, acting cute, sad, angry. You can do quite a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah, but this case is just so interesting because it's like right on the line of, you know, defending discrimination, but also being reasonable. Like, what's going on here, guys? Now, obviously, weight is a protected class in Michigan, but that doesn't magically change that each seat, especially in a small sedan, can carry a maximum of up to 250 pounds safely. So I don't know what's going to happen now in the future, because at the end of the day, the driver, from what it seems like, sure, he could have handled it better, because the big mistake the driver did was say the reason why he decided to decline her. He could have just declined her and said, hey, I'm too tired, I can't drive right now. But at the end of the day, it seems like he tried to make a practical call, and she turned it into a legal call. And now it seems like she's walking away with a settlement check while the driver is out of a job. So in theory, could any person that's Deja's size sue any car manufacturer for not making seats that can safely carry them? Is that a thing? Could that be a thing in the future? I don't know, but it's crazy how this could have easily ended with just, you know, her ordering an Uber XL or a Lyft XL, but instead it became seemingly a pretty decent payday for her. But as of right now, this is the end of the Dank Damas saga. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like on it, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. And thank you guys for bearing with my temporary setup, because we're traveling.
Man,
for
I feel
content,
sad
boys,
for the
yet
driver.
again.